Turning now to national news, the Biden administration has dedicated 3 monuments in 2 states to the memory of Emmett Till. The 14-year-old was lynched in Mississippi back in 1955 after he was accused of whistling at a white woman. His killers were eventually acquitted by an all-white jury. The injustice was one of the sparks for the civil rights movement. Today would have been his 82nd birthday. These memorials honor both Till and his mother, Emmitt Till Mobley, who pushed for justice following her son's murder. News4 Jax reporter Scott Johnson has covered the Till case extensively and traveled to Mississippi last year to visit the various sites involved in Till's murder.
68 years after Emmitt Till was brutally murdered in the Mississippi Delta, the country is memorializing the tragic end of his life with 2 monuments in Mississippi and another in Chicago.
I was 12 years old. And I know no matter how much time has passed, how many birthdays, how many events, how many anniversaries, it's hard to relive this. Brings it all back. We were talking about Rev as if it happened yesterday. The images in your head, things you remember.
Emmett's body was thrown into the Tallahatchie River by 2 white men who were eventually acquitted by an all-white jury. But this tragic case became a catalyst for the civil rights movement. What has Emmett's story done for Mississippi?
It pulled the scab off the wound. We can now say to others, this is an injustice, and we're not going to act that way anymore.
Davis Houck is a professor at Florida State University. He spent several years documenting the history of the Till case. He thinks this is important for the entire country, but there are specific benefits in Mississippi.
What perhaps people don't realize is Emmitt Till's body, when it came out of the Tallahatchie River, we think at that grab-all landing designation spot, the local police authorities said, get that body in the ground today. Emmitt Till found out about this kind of at the last minute and put a halt to it really quickly, saying, no, that body is coming home to Chicago.
The 3 monuments each honor one facet of this case. One is at the Tallahatchie River, where Till's body was dumped and found. Another is the courthouse in Tallahatchie County, where Till's 2 killers, Roy Bryant and J.W. Milam, were acquitted and walked free. The other is in Chicago at Robert's Temple Church of God in Christ, where Till's funeral was held in 1955. Scott Johnson, Channel 4, the local station.
As we said, the Emmett Till tragedy began when he was accused of whistling at a white woman outside a Mississippi market. The woman's husband is the one who kidnapped the teen. That woman was Carolyn Bryant. She died in just the past few months, and even right before she passed away, there was a political push to have her arrested after a decades-old warrant was found about a year ago for her, a warrant that was still active. Nevertheless, she died without ever being arrested.